Hello my friends and welcome back. It is episode 19. My cat is wrecking the place. And it's time to go for a little stroll. Or a stole. A stroll?
Yeah.
Sorry. It's terrible. It's you, staying put like this. It's you, staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. Interesting rumour out of Grand Tread that I might walk the streets to see what comes of it. You're not too burdened, would you care to join me? Sure, why not?
Alright.
Let's be off. I've heard tell that there are some drifters who occasionally shop on this road here. Can't help but wonder if maybe they're the people I've been looking for. Grand Trad is so full of novelty, I can't get used to all the clamour, though. In Halia, the town where I grew up, you can hear a pin drop by comparison. There was still the bustle of friendship and commerce, but
that's...
Young Master Leon, it couldn't be. I know that voice.
Rangif?
Rangif, is that truly you? You made it out safely.
Wow.
Young Master Leon, my goodness, look how you've grown.
Hold on. Truth is...
He served House Halatus back when our house still stood. I never imagined I'd see him again, much less here. Rangif, this is Ramgar, MT. Named... I'm sorry, Ramgar, your name totally doesn't fit this game, but whatever. He's a friend I recently begun traveling with.
However...
Forgive me for saying, time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? And how are the others?
That's...
After the human attack, the survivors fled to the capital. No one could make a living among the ruins in Halia, much less restore it. Most arrived here only with the clothes on their backs. Their livelihoods were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few have faded away. No, then let me help. Let me find you housing. Well, I would if I had the means. All I have left of my nobility is in name alone. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Your kindness is more than I could ask for, young master. I've always said you got your heart from your parents. The only reason we're alive here today is because your parents had us evacuate to the capital. You mean to say my parents instructed you to flee here? All the more reason I have to help somehow. Let's find a way to help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. I only wish I knew how. Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? An Ishkia Marquis. Or Marcus. Lord Hadron?
I see.
It sounds like I need to pay this Lord Hadron a visit. See if I can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for all of Halia's refugees to live in, though I doubt my name alone is worth much in collateral. Yeah, master, please, our woes should not be yours for you to shoulder. I already bear their weight, old friend. That fateful day 7 years ago, my parents acted to save as many as they could. I was just a boy lost in panic and wouldn't have escaped if it were not for all of you.
Oh, definitely.
In other words, I'm only standing here today because of your swift action, so let me do what I can to give you peace in this new life.
Sure, but...
You honor us still, I fear your plea may fall on deaf ears with Lord Hadron. Hadron? I mean, he can pronounce it however he wants, to be honest. Devoted as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off before as backwater refuse. All the more reason I should speak with him myself, if that's how he sees you.
Sure.
Let's go talk to him.
Huh?
What? You're coming too? Moving forward would be no shortage of trouble. I'd rather you not have to add to my personal... God, I can't read today. I'd rather you not have to add my personal woes to that. It's what friends do.
It'll be fine.
You?
Very well. Either way, it's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude.
I feel more courageous when I'm with you.
It's shaky hands, man, but how long can shaky hands, man, shaky hands? God, that's an old reference. Just the kind of trash television I watched when I was young. Yeah, my thanks as well. I have no doubt the young master is in capable hands.
Huh.
Please, enough of the young master thing. We need not stand on ceremony.
Let's head back.
I'd have us meet Lord Hadron without delay, but the sun is going down. Let us return for now and meet with him another day. I received 1,800 zenny for that.
What is it?
Man, how long is she going to be in there for?
Amazing.
What in the blazes?
No way in hell, I say. People got all their ideas about what the country ought to be like, but at the end of the day, they'll never remember outcasts like
What
us.
is it? Amazing.
You heard this?
I hear the magic shop that's only open at night has discounts going on Idle's Day. I'm more familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me
Say that.
anything. They seem to have a food that they like, or is listed as part of their profile. I'm still not sure what food does.
What now?
Is it listed in here? It's listed in here. Restores 400 HP and cures burn. Restores 250 HP and cures poison for all allies.
Rain? God, I am grateful.
Now's a good time to convert mag into money as well, since it's raining. Guess the exchange rate will be very good. I'm like, well, I'm not drowning in mag, but I got 20,000 mag. It's a lot of mag. Because of all the grinding, I have a lot of mag.
Say there.
Okay, it's just like throwing items. Oh, what do we got here? Oh no, wait, we've seen these before. Yeah, I don't know about these. Half price guard is quite nice. 20% discount. That's truly not that exciting.
Bloody rain.
You know what's funny? I thought it was like kind of ridiculous that Gallica is in like a leotard because, I mean, for one thing,
Really?
a leotard is made out of extremely modern materials that you wouldn't find at this technological level of development. So I just thought it was kind of funny that she's wearing a leotard, but I guess if you're flying all the time, every little bit of weight is gonna like tire you. It's gonna increase the drag on your flight. So I guess an extremely tight-fitting like leotard-like item of clothing makes sense. This is the rabbit hole that my brain goes down when I'm like lying in bed waiting to go to sleep. My brain is like, yeah, that leotard is stupid, isn't it? And another part of my brain is like, well, wait a minute. What about this logic?
You've come at a good time.
What's the exchange rate? 1 for 5! Damn. Do it. I'll happily drop 10,000.
Hey, listen.
Hello there.
No one uses a sword right now, but that doesn't mean that I don't want it. Let's leave it at that. I get that feeling that that weapon is going to be very effective for a long time.
That will be quite enough.
Right, let's get our ass in here and get some items as well. Sigh.
And what is it you want?
Pretty much drained my items. These are kind of expensive for me right now, so I don't get too many. We're reaching the point where herbs are a waste of time. I am spending a lot of money here, but only 200 HP restoratives are useful now. In combat, anyway. Out of combat, I can just use first aid.
What now?
So we're now at the point where every character has got well over 200 HP.
This is the pits.
What much you need?
Look at this.
Pardon?
A proper
Oi,
dome.
you might be the Olga and the ferry met at the abandoned mine. Oh, it's you. So glad you were able to make it to Grand Trad safe and sound. Took the words right out of my mouth. Don't know what your circumstances were, but cutting through there wasn't a normal route by any means. No matter though, seems we both made it. Grand Trad is a bit rough state too, but seems to be under control now. Have to say, the night market here is incredible as always. Took a quick look see at the stalls and see they got the best of everything in the country. Doesn't seem like a bad idea to stock up here and visit some villages. I reckon I can get help from that lot from before now that they've stopped with their thieving.
Alright then.
Might have even found myself a new vein here, as fast as that was. As I'll be doing my business straight and respectable like for the time
Look
being.
at this. A proper deluge. Oh,
A proper deluge? What are we? Medieval Britain?
Whoa!
Or, as it's otherwise known, the North. I'm sorry.
Whoa!
You know that, blue cheese, that actually restores a lot of
talk.
health for its cost.
Whoa!
You can buy only one a day,
What now?
but it's very inexpensive for restoring 150 HP. It's cheaper than medicine, which only restores 100.
I got low.
We've got low prices.
Dear me.
You know what? I'm gonna get this.
Thank you kindly.
I'm gonna do it.
Grand
Dear
Cathedral.
me!
Why, it's...
What now?
Let's have a look at this. Look, my accessories are not that great, although the speed one is quite nice. Okay, it prevents malady. That's all it does.
This is the most foul.
That said, I mean, if there's a boss that spams malady, that might be useful. That's weird.
Hello there.
Shh. Isn't that... Let's...
Thou, 'tis in thy hands now.
300 mag per day.
Yep.
Proper aces. How did this happen?
Right.
Now is the time to reclaim what they took. Show them
Come
how
on,
to live
Fate.
right. That king like Goddard that sent us old folks straight to our graves. It's our time for respect, our time for adoration. This is our kingdom. Don't let the youth take it away from us.
Proper aces. What is it?
Got a
How to
special
handle
running.
this?
I'm gonna buy these. I had my eyes on them for a while now.
How to handle
What would the gods do?
All right then.
I think the next thing we're gonna do, as long as there's no companion quests, is to go on that hunt.
I'm just incredulous. All right then.
Okay.
Let's go.
What is it? Amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm probably
You're a big
missing
help.
the clear water. I just spent all my money
Amazing. What is it?
though. Well, we can do that
All right,
some other
then.
time. There are other stats to improve.
Let's go.
There's nothing else to do at night, it would seem.
We'll be drenched if we stay out here.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Oh-ho!
Is that a fairy? I see a real fairy. Well, I'll be.
Sure, but...
Look, I know I'm rare, but do we have to make such a big deal of it? I should explain, my family has something of a history with fairies. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you
I
one?
wonder.
So you grew up on fairy tales. No wonder you got fairies on the mind. If I listen to my man's tale, my imagination might improve. What do you think?
My thanks. Long ago.
Now, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. Okay, maybe not. There was a cave nearby that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering, but one day my ancestor, who was just a boy, decided he had to see it for himself. So he defied his elders. Your ancestor sounds like a handful. Runs in the family. Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. Handful or not, he was still just a boy. His bravery failed him, and he sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully. But then something bathed in warm light caught his eye as it approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down, you can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked. After he got a good look at it, the boy realized it was a fairy, pulsing with light. He was so relieved his tears only magnified, but the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself," and she left. Wow, brutal. Before you knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said, "I'll show you the way out." See, she'd sent a dangerous beast deep in the cave, and combustion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance.
Oh, yeah?
Thought the fairy was kind of cruel at first, but then I guess she had a good heart. It's going to turn out to be her. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she'd already disappeared in thin air. Time marched on. He grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as long as he lived.
Oh my.
Oh, would you look at the time? We better pick this up again later. If you want to know the ending, I'll be around.
Alright. Well then.
Time marches on, and the age
I have no
of the
idea
new
which stats
king
are
draws
important to
nearer.
improve right now, so I'm just improving them generally. That way, if I see something that I desperately need, then I can just have some head start.
Well then.
Right.
Say there.
Alright then.
We have a day, and there is nothing to do. Oh, but
Let's
the
go.
tavern is now open.
What am I gonna do? Eh?
An elder, well, I don't mind you coming in if you're just going to eat. Sorry, could I ask you to keep your head down? The Sanctus pilgrims won't hide their contempt for the elder if they see you. Why do they hate the elder? Just to be clear, it's not me that hates your kind, it's my customers. To be honest, I couldn't care less about tribal sensitivities. I once tried to hire a Parapus
A
girl.
lot of ideas.
The regulars wouldn't stand for it, something about her being filthy. Though if I could speak freely, I'd say the same thing about most of the Gleamar. There's no kind way to say it, but it's simply how things are, both in this city and in this country. Take care of your business and be on your way, please, for both our sakes.
What am I gonna do? Eh?
Wow, he's straight up and honest about it, and he doesn't actually seem like a racist himself, but he does have a business to run, so you can't judge the guy too harshly, because I mean, he's stuck in this this terrible culture that he has to deal with.
You are.
What can you tell me about the city? What's all this then? Not much to tell really. Grand Trad is the capital of the country. Sun Lumino Street, where we are now, is where you'll find churches, igniter shops, in other words, the city's privilege are concentrated here. Straight ahead is the Regolith Grand Cathedral and the nearby market, which gets quite lively at night. If you head down further, you'll find Sunshade Row, an unpleasant place where you'll find the gallows. Best to avoid that place, I think. Well, that about does it. Don't know why you'd come to ask me that, huh? Nobody else would talk to you? Ah, for goodness sake, lad.
What am I gonna do? Eh?
Ah, an elder, huh? Don't mind you coming in if you're just gonna eat. Okay. Just said that before.
You are.
What? Is there anything to know beyond it's all become a right mess? It's all that the customers chatter about now, endless whinging about how terrified they are of the humans, and I've got to stand here with when their tears start flowing and the ale kicks in. Even after all that's happened, some of them still support Louis. Boggles the mind, I tell you. I was going to say, what race is he? He's actually one of those twin-horned.
You are.
Oh, what a pity.
Quite sorry, you've heard the people in this tower speaking ill of others on the basis of their tribe. They give their opinions too freely, especially once there's a few pints in them. Please take this as a token of apology. Do come back again if you'd like. What a sweet lady. She must be that guy's wife. They both strike me as very
How
sensible
did
people.
I wind up here?
All right then.
There's a saying where I come from, which is that you can always trust the food in a place with with like fat staff, fat chef, or fat waiters. The food is going to be good if all the staff are fat. It's you know, it's a bit of a stereotype, but I didn't come up with it. Let's put it that way. But there's an element of truth to it. If the food is great, you're going to eat it.
Oh!
Do you know about those ruins out west called the Belega Corridor? Apparently there's a monster they call Guptaros there. Even passing by is a risk, they say. Still, I've got cargo and people to transport. Being coachman's not easy work. Anyway, that's what I've heard from a colleague of mine.
Come off it.
Now, how did I wind
Monsters
up
in the
here?
Treasure Desert are on the rise. Not surprising considering all the folks travelling here for the royal funeral. However, the army's struggling with our scant knowledge of monster ecology. If only we knew their weaknesses. I think there's a man in Sunshade Road who's versed in that sort of thing. Need to rely on such a person. It troubles
Come
me.
off it.
What to do?
Another week, another load of bodies. Tells you how bad things have gotten in the Treasure Desert, I suppose. Sending green recruits with no real world experience to handle it. It's just feeding more meat into the grinder. If only we had skilled mercenaries.
Come off
Right,
it.
let's get out of town.
Hey! Let's get back out. Come off it. But
Let's just double check. In fact, I can just do it in the requests. Mani and Manjura in the Tradia Desert. Okay, well, there's definitely one in the Belega corridor, and there's one in Tradia.
come off it. Hey,
Alright,
wait!
let's just start with this one.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna buy some information first, or are we just going in blind? Well, I have 40 Reeve to my name right now.
What now?
No, I have 261 Reeve to my name right now. It's not much better.
However,
Cannot overlook the fact there are bandits here as well as monsters. Keeping this desert safe gives me quite the headache. In any case, exterminating a few more monsters could prevent tragedy. Prepared and ready for your command.
Now, where was I?
This place.
Dungeon.
Let's
Go.
go.
I may be over leveled for this, I might not. We'll see.
yes.
Doesn't take long for you to feel like you're really in the wild. Yes, in present times, make the capital a popular travel destination. We cannot stand idly by. This bounty apparently leads a pack of wild dogs, but it's something called a mandula.
Just a sec.
Wait, was that monster just now? Did it approach because
So
it sensed
apparently-
us? Sort of looked like it checked up on us
Well
and then
then.
ran back. Let's just focus on the smaller curs. It can't ignore us forever.
Yes.
So you aim to lure it out, good as plan as any, so let's be about it. Let's be all about that. Some bounty requests require a number of enemies to be killed before we can fight the main target. Once you defeat it, the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Make sure you're prepared for the real battle to begin. Alright,
now?
but before we prepare for the real battle to begin, that is it for now as we are out of time. Well, we're almost out of time. We're like 20 seconds away from being out of time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.